That's a hell of a basketball game. Back and forth, both teams made a lot of plays. Credit to Dallas. They made a few more than we did down the stretch. But very proud of the way that our team competed. I thought we made life as hard as you can make it for Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Those are two special players, and hats off to them. They made a lot of big plays. I thought they had some great contributions from some of the other guys on their team. Obviously, Tim Hardaway Jr. was special tonight. Justin Holiday hit some big shots as well. That's a tough team when they're shooting the ball well from the perimeter. And I thought our team executed pretty well on both ends of the floor. Obviously had some turnovers that cost us in some critical moments. But, overall, I thought that our guys really competed. I thought that everybody went in the game, maximized what they could on the floor and, contributed to what we were trying to do on both ends. So, obviously a tough finish. I thought our team, this is nothing, about the Dallas Mavericks, but I thought our team, deserved to win. Not that Dallas didn't, but I thought the way that our team competed, I was very proud of the way that our guys battled tonight. So this one hurts for sure. I know the guys in our locker room laid it all on the line, and they're hurting too. So looking forward to bouncing back next game.
I have to ask, not necessarily about the game, but what's going through your mind in that moment when Hardaway steps back on your foot and then you see him go down?
Yeah, that's never what you want to see. You don't want anybody to ever get hurt, especially when it's on your foot. I was calling timeout. I was standing out of bounds. Obviously there's no malintent there. I love Tim as a player. But it's not a good feeling for sure. You're nervous that he's really hurt. That's why I apologized to Tim multiple times. I apologized to Jason multiple times. Like, I want to be very clear that that's just one of those freak plays. Tim's a great athlete. He shot that shot and backpedaled so fast after he shot it and just kind of stepped right on my foot. But, yeah, that's, your heart sinks. If I'm being honest with you guys, it was really hard to concentrate in the timeout with our coaches and our staff because you're just worried that you've just seriously hurt somebody. I felt much better when Tim got up out of their timeout and came back into the game. That gave me a little bit of relief. But, not my favorite moment of the game, for sure. But I'm glad that he's okay.
What did you see out of Taylor tonight? It looked like he was caught a balance between being aggressive for looking for his offense and being able to run the team a little bit better than the first two games of the trip.
I'm sorry, can you ask it again? You said he was off balance. He looked off balance, or he didn't?
It felt like he caught the balance between looking for his offense and being aggressive offensively with running the team better than the first two games of the trip.
Yeah, I think he has a hard job. And I ask a lot of Taylor. I thought in the first half, he had 5 turnovers in the first half and none in the second half. I thought in the first half he got caught in the air a little bit. He played in the crowd a little bit. When you're a very good driver like Taylor is, you have to push the limits sometimes. Like, the NBA doesn't give you super clear lanes where it's obvious that you're going to get all the way to the basket. Like, if you're going to try to turn the corner in an NBA game, you have to really push it. And so there's those split-second moments of decision of, like, should I get off it early or should I really turn the corner? Like, if you never go for it, then your team never puts any pressure on the rim. You just kind of drive to the nail and you make that simple pass to the wing, which there's moments that you have to make that play, but there's moments that you have to kind of dip your shoulder and try to really cut the corner. And I think Taylor's, he's still trying to find that balance. I just try to recognize as a coach that it's hard, and everything makes perfect sense when you pause the film, but that's not how the game's played. Like, he's doing it at full speed, reading live bodies, and his intent is good. Like, he's trying to put pressure on the rim for our team. I thought in the second half, we did a better job of putting him in some better spots where the reads were a little cleaner. He did a really good job of using his physicality and playing through the bump. Like, even the play they challenged, like, that's a physical drive. I think in the first half, when he did get bumped, he kind of went into his pivot, or he jumped early, and that's why he had some turnovers. So it's something that Talon's continuing to work on, but he's very prideful and he's very hard on himself. And so I don't need to beat him up over mistakes or turnovers. It's just about trying to teach and trying to help him understand what the reads are in those situations. It's hard to do both. It's hard to, like, drive all the way to the rim and put pressure on the rim and make perfect decisions all the time, because it's all happening very fast. So we're just trying to do our best to help him continue to understand those situations, and I think he's continuing to grow. Like, I'm very proud of where Talon is today and this point in the season versus the first day of training camp. Like, I think we've seen a tremendous amount of growth from Talon, and I expect a lot more.
What do you see from Lowry? Like, you've seen so many great things, but he just continues to kind of amaze. What stood out about him tonight?
Yeah, he got it going early. Knocked down a couple jump shots, and then I think he's continuing to learn each game when he has a size advantage and when he has to play over the top around the basket. Because of his physicality and his size, he doesn't always have to get around people. Sometimes he can just bump with his shoulder and play over the top, and I thought he did a pretty good job of that tonight. Again, I'm hard on Lowry. I expect a lot from him. I think he can get so much better. And I think that's what's fun and exciting for us in Utah, is that, like, he's a hell of a player today, and I think he can get a lot better. But we go as Lowry goes. Like, he's the leader of the team, and he knows that how he approaches the game is going to be very important for us every night. That's a lot of responsibility, and that's responsibility that he's felt playing for his national team. It's not responsibility that he's ever felt playing in the NBA, so that's new for him. And I think he's rising to the occasion, and we're seeing it every night.
What did you guys get out of Damian tonight?
Damian is very active, gives us a different look defensively, gives us some real switchability. Is that a word, switchability? It feels like a word.
47.
Yeah, switchability. He gives us some switchability on defense, which I think is great for us. It gives us just a different look, especially when you frame that against when Walker plays, and, like, Walker plays mostly in drop, and now Damian comes in the game, and it just changes the tempo of the game. I think obviously a lob threat offensively, but I thought he had some big hustle plays around the basket on both ends of the floor. His athleticism just stands out every single day. So I loved his activity. The corner three was beautiful. Very happy with that too. He knows he has license in certain sets that we run when he's spaced, if he's open, to catch it and shoot it. I watch him shoot all the time at practice, and he makes a bunch of them. So he's got confidence in it. It's something that he's worked on, and happy for him tonight.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.